Good evening and welcome to the second week in May. However, it doesn't feel like that. I've still got my winter suit on, fleece hat. I'm fishing twice today. I was out this morning on the Staffs Worcestershire Canal. That's where I am this evening. I'm in a different spot though. I have been here before. That was some considerable time ago. No one else fishing. In fact, no one else parked up in the lay-by where I am. So I've certainly got the canal to myself as far as anglers are concerned, but there's plenty of water movement, which tells me there's a boat. Hopefully it won't be passing through the swim. It's either that way, and it's going the other side, or it's going to moor for the night. Once that water's passed through, I'll be able to do some proper fishing. It's the first catch of the day. It's a common nettle. They do sting, by the way, but that's okay. I just want this water to settle. It's very difficult to fish when it's coming through like that. But when it does, which it will, I'll get some bait out there. I'm just putting my float out purely and simply because, well, as long as your bait's in the water, you've got a chance. But the real fishing will commence when the water flow stabilizes. In the meantime, I'm pouring myself a cup of tea. It's been quite slow. I've been here a while. I haven't got that much time, of course, because it's late in the day. I am off the mark though with a perch. Casting out again. I'm not fishing that far out on this side of the boat channel. I'm working on the basis that as the day comes to a close, the light levels will be conducive to perch moving around, being on the munch much more openly than they are during the daytime when the sun's out. However, we haven't had too much of that, have we, in May so far? If you want to know the gear that I'm fishing with, well, I've gone through that in a number of recent blog entries. It's pretty standard for me at the moment on the canal. It's a 12-foot rod, a Graze rod, and a small 3500 Shimano reel. I've got 4-pound main line, that's Maxima Chameleon, 2.5-pound fluorocarbon. I've got a 5 feet length of that. It's attached loop to loop. And then got a small Drennan Waggler, 0.6 grams, so just a tiny float really. Let me just pull my landing net around so a cyclist doesn't go over it. And then a Drennan Super Specialist size 18 hook and a single maggot. And as always, I'm fishing maggots and brown crumb mixed together, in fact quite stiffly, because there's still a flow on the canal. It's not a boat, but it's just movement, and so I need to make sure the bait gets on the deck as opposed to forming a cloud, which you can when there's no movement at all, which is being washed away. Let's see if I can add to that perch, shall I? While I wait, I'm going to have a cup of tea. I'll be ready to get in the car and make my way home shortly. As you can see from around me, it's started to rain quite heavily as well. It wasn't too bad earlier, but the most important thing is, as soon as it rained, I couldn't press my iPhone to get it working. So I need that to cover the equipment, and also my maggot tub as well, because as we know, a little bit of moisture, maggots are escaping everywhere, aren't they? I have caught perch, so I'm quite happy with that. Just a short session. I said to my wife, I'm popping out for an hour or so and I'll see you later. That's exactly what's happened.